Hey guys, it's Jessica, and today I am very excited. I am going to be reviewing Paula's Choice, this entire line of skincare that they sent me. And you guys have known, if you follow my channel for any length of time, Paula's Choice is like what changed my skin. And I've never had absolutely terrible skin, but I've struggled with a lot of hyperpigmentation here, and I've struggled with just lots of hormonal breakouts and just dry, flaky skin, but then it would be oily the next day, and it just never seemed balanced, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And when I would get a breakout, it would be so painful that it would take forever to go away, and it'd be painful for like 2 weeks. They'd be deep under the skin. And Paula's Choice skincare, I finally started looking deeper into skincare, and I was like, gosh, these things are so expensive. Are they worth it? And when I would look online for reviews, I found out about this site called Paula's Choice, and they had this Beautypedia, like an encyclopedia for skincare and makeup. And you could look up virtually any product, whether it was skincare or makeup, and they would rate it. These dermatologists that work for Paula's Choice would rate it best, good, better, bad, terrible, you know, whatever the scale was, and they would tell you why this wasn't good or why this was good, what the ingredients were in it, what was bad about the ingredients, what about the packaging. I learned so much just looking products up, and I ended up going through my makeup collection and skincare collection and getting rid of a ton of products that were really expensive, that were horrible for my skin. I mean, I had some skincare products that were like $100 that I thought, oh, this will help with, you know, the little fine lines that are starting, or oh, this will help with breakouts, that were actually doing nothing, absolutely nothing. Or they had ingredients in them that were actually really bad for my skin. So that's where I began with Paula's Choice. Then I started buying a few of their products. I actually bought their Resist Cleanser, and what else? I bought the Resist Moisturizer and fell in love with them. And they, in the realm of skincare, they weren't as cheap as drugstore, but they weren't as expensive as like $100, which is why I ended up buying these. And this is when, I remember I bought these when I didn't really have a job. I had my YouTube channel, which really I wasn't making a ton of money off of. Still I'm not, but, and I didn't, like, now I've got a teaching job. I bought these before I had a teaching job because I knew, even though these were a little pricier than drugstore, that it would help my skin, and it did. And I'm so thankful that I made that small investment then, because now my skin, I'm not scared to go out without foundation on. Like, I'm proud of the way my skin looks, that I'm not scared to show my skin in front of the camera when I'm doing like foundation demos and things like that. I don't mind the way my skin looks, and this is like the first time in my life that I felt that way. And I really feel like it's all thanks to all of this. So I'm going to show you all the products that are in like this one particular kit they sent me. I went through like the whole process where they, on the phone, they ask you questions like, okay, tell me about your skin. What are you concerned about? What are you noticing? How old are you? Things like that. And they sent me this kit, and then they also sent me a few extra things for particular skin concerns. So I'm going to go through the order that I apply them in, so you can know and maybe see if you don't want to buy like a whole kit, because it is pricey when you're buying an entire kit. Maybe you see a product or two that you're like, you know what, that would be good for my skin, and you can try it out. Of course, I will link all of these products separately below, as well as the entire kit, if you are interested in it. I am so thankful that Paula's Choice was collaborating with me on this, because this is a company that I 100% believe in everything they stand for. I've got the goosebumps talking about it. It really has changed my life. I'm not going to tear up because I almost am about to, but our skin is so important, and for someone to find a brand, a company, and a bunch of products that work so amazingly is, I mean, it's so important. This is more important than any makeup review I could ever do, because makeup just covers it. And this is the stuff that's actually making that base that I'm putting all my makeup onto the way that I want it to be. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the kit that I have is called the Resist Advanced Kit for Wrinkles and Sun Damage. And that's what she had kind of paired me with based on what I told her about my skin, that it's kind of combo. Sometimes it's dry here, sometimes it's a little bit oily, that I sometimes have hyperpigmentation, and that, you know, early signs of aging like fine lines and wrinkles there, things like that. So this is what they paired me with. So if you have similar skin to that, this might be a good option for you. This kit comes with 7 of these products, and there are a few that were extras that I'll tell you which ones are like separate products. But all of these are also sold on their own. The first thing I do day and night is I use the cleanser. And I love that it's got a pump, and you know, it's just a very milky type cleanser. I mean, I feel like it really gets everything off. I do remove my makeup first, so you could use, right now I'm using a cleansing oil, and there are a ton online. You can also use makeup remover wipes. I don't like to use the wipes too much just because I feel like I have to tug at my skin, whereas with the cleansing oils, it kind of breaks down the makeup when I'm gently rubbing, whereas with a wipe I have to like kind of pull on my skin. So once I've removed my makeup, I use this cleanser morning and night, and I just love, this is now the second bottle I've had of this. I love this. Then I use the toner, and with toner you just grab like a cotton pad and you squirt some on it, and it removes excess makeup and anything else that might still be on your skin. What I notice with toners is that for me it calms down any redness I have. So, and that's been true for I don't like to have alcohol-based toners. I used to use those and I realized that it was like making my skin more red. I really like this one a lot. Then I use this, it's an exfoliator. Now, when I used to hear the word exfoliator, I used to think the kind with the micro beads, and you can use that kind just as like a surface level exfoliator, but these are more chemically based. This is an AHA, and it's really good for dry skin, and it kind of chemically mixes with your skin and gets down in there and helps to get rid of the dead layer of skin chemically. Whereas, you know, those exfoliator bead type things just kind of do a true surface level. This really renews your skin. Now this is 5% AHA. It also comes with a 10% AHA, and this is supposed to be used weekly. So for me, I just use it once on the weekend, typically on like Saturday night. And it's a higher concentration to really get rid of it, but you don't want to use this every day. So I use this one every day, and it's more of a lotion. It's got a pump, and this one is more of a liquid. So I squirt it onto a cotton pad, kind of similar to the toner, and I use that once on the weekend. So I like the AHA for my skin type. They have BHA as well, and that is better for if you have oily skin. It gets a little bit deeper into your skin, because this AHAs don't typically get through, like if you've got really oily skin, it won't get through the oil clogged pores. But I don't really have that oily skin, so it's not a problem. But if you do, you want to try out a BHA. So the next step is the serum. Now, what I'm using at night is this. It's a retinol serum. It's the Resist Intensive Wrinkle Repair Retinol Serum. Now, this doesn't come in that kit. It's a separate one, but I love the packaging. And it's a clear, thick serum that you put on all over your face and let it sink in. And retinol is just so good for anti-aging. The one thing I was told that you want to be aware of with retinol is if it's starting to dry your skin out, maybe don't use it as often. She said you should be fine to use it every single day unless you're noticing it's drying out your skin. I have had no problems so far, and I've been using this for quite a few weeks now. So, but for the daytime, I use this, and this does come in the kit. This is the Super Antioxidant Concentrate Serum. And again, it's the same texture where it's like a clear, thicker serum. You just put it on and let it sink into your skin. And you do put on the serum before your moisturizer. So once your serum is sunk in, that's when you apply your moisturizer. For the daytime, I use the Cellular Defense Daily Moisturizer. It has an SPF of 25. I love this. Again, with moisturizers, if you're going to put foundation on top, you want to make sure you give it time to really sink into your skin first. For nighttime, this is one of my favorites. This is their Barrier Repair Moisturizer. It's got a pump again. This is the second bottle I've used of this. This stuff is absolutely incredible. I have brought this on vacations with me. Same with the cleanser. I'll squirt it into like littler or smaller bottles to be able to bring these with me because I love them so much. If I were to only get 2 products, it would be these 2. They're my favorite. So the last thing is another separate thing. It doesn't come in the kit, and it's the vitamin C spot treatment. This is really good if you've got, I told her that one of my problems is when I told you, like, when I'll have a breakout, it's very painful and they're big and they just hurt. This is meant to, once it's kind of gone down, to lighten that area. It's a high concentration of vitamin C, it's 25%. So you just put it on that spot, like right now I've got a dark spot here that I'm just starting this treatment on. That way it'll lighten the area and get rid of it quicker than if you were to not do anything. So if you have nagging dark spots from past breakouts, this would be an awesome option because from what I understand, it should pretty quickly get rid of it. I haven't gotten to try it yet, and like I said, I'm going to start trying it on this. So I'm excited to try that out some more. So those are what I'm using right now. I've been using most of these products some of them I've been using for months and months and months. Some of them I've been using for now a few weeks, and I just love them. And again, they have so many different lines of skincare. You should really go to their site and look at, for your skin type, what would make the most sense for you. If you've got dry skin like I do, I think you'd love this. If you don't have dry skin, you'd probably still like all of this, but they do have other lines that are catered specifically for your skin type, which is just wonderful. So definitely check it out. Even if you're not looking to buy any skincare, maybe you already have a regimen you like, definitely go to their Beautypedia and check out what you have already and see how they rate it and why, because there's so much to learn and there's still so much for me to learn. It's very illuminating when you look up your products on there and you see like, wow, oh, this is good for my skin and it was really cheap, that's great. Or, oh wow, this was really expensive and it's terrible for my skin. Things like that, it's crazy. So hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions for me, definitely comment them below. I will try to answer all of them that are below because I know skincare, we all have a lot of questions about it, but we also all are, we're worried about our skin and we want to make sure we're doing what's best for our skin. So definitely ask me any questions. I'll try to answer them below. Of course, I'm not a skincare guru. I don't know that much, but I do have a little bit of knowledge up in here. So definitely ask away. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.